Hello and welcome back to another episode of the British Esports podcast live from Insomnia. So we have another lovely guest. So we've got Alex.
Hi.
So Alex, if you'd like to just introduce yourself and who you are.
So I'm Alex. I do freelance competitive operations with a few of my friends, tournaments that they run. I also compete in the student champs, and I'm currently in my A levels.
Nice. So, Alex, tell us all about how you got started in esports. Where did the journey start for you?
So it probably started when I was borrowing my dad's laptop and I was watching him play League late into the night. And I came downstairs and I said, "It's my turn." Kicked him off his laptop, started playing Aatrox top lane. I think I still remember my first KDA being 0, 28, and 4.
Oh.
So not quite the best start, but from there, I started enjoying League. I played more frequently. I recently peaked Masters 150 LP for League of Legends.
Let's go.
So from there, I've sort of gone, okay, let's start looking at getting into student champs, which I'm the staff lead. I'm the student lead for my team, Soup Mentality. Instagram.
Shout out.
Have a look. And then from there, I'm now looking to try and get into NLC and get into the university leagues when I go as well.
Nice.
Awesome. So you also do sort of like operational sort of managing side of stuff as well. So what is it like being in that side of esports as well as being a player?
So I think I enjoy the operation slightly more actually, because I find that I'm getting people in, I'm making sure that they are checked in on times, they're enjoying the tournament, the rule set actually applies the rules for once. So I think it's just been a great experience of getting people in and to have the fun esports experience while also maintaining competitive integrity.
Makes sense. So you just mentioned earlier that you're also a team manager. What do you think comes with being a team manager? Like, what skills do you think you need to be a good team manager?
Big one is time management and communication. I need to get the players into their seats. I need to get them on computers. They need to make sure their client has patched, for example. And then I also need to spam call Callum at 3:59 to make sure he's online. But it's one of those where it's just, as long as you can manage your time and you can communicate what you want the team to do, you can get them to do anything.
Perfect. How long have you been involved with student champs then? Was student champs something you found out about as you entered it basically, or was it something you knew about beforehand? Where does your student champs journey start?
I'd seen it at my previous secondary, because I have a different secondary in college.
Right.
I'd seen it, and when I suggested it at the time, there was no take up on it. When I changed college over to Thomas Telford, and I saw an Instagram post for it, and I said, get the lads together, why not? Our computer science teacher put the money forward for us to enter the tournament, and we're now in the nationals divisions for that. So it's pretty much been I saw it, I said, why not? Got the team in and we went. It's just been a nice, quick journey in, and hopefully a lasting journey.
Yeah, hopefully so.
So what's been your favourite moment so far being part of the student champs?
Probably our match against AGSB, because I think they've won last year and they were second place the year before. So they were very much the climax of the tournament, so to speak, and probably will be again in finals. I think, touch wood. So from there, it was the hours before spent drafting, scouting, making sure we've got bands right, making sure Callum's on time, and then going into the game, keeping comms clear. We actually won on, I think it was about a 6K deficit in gold. So it was really close and intense the entire match through. So it's been a very emotional match to sit there and go, okay, we're behind. It does not matter. We are going to pull through and win this game. And we did. And that was streamed on the British Esports. It was streamed on the British Esports Twitch
Yeah,
as well.
I remember that as well. Easily one of the most entertaining matches. Yeah, watching both of you battle backwards and forwards, and then for you guys to come back from a deficit was pretty sick. As a league player myself, it was very enjoyable. I really did enjoy it.
Callum 20 for his Nautilus hook, the one that mattered, and he hit it.
That's all that matters. As long as you hit the one hook that matters, that is all that counts. So you mentioned earlier about the skills that you feel like are required to be a good student lead, a good team leader. Are there any skills that you feel like you've developed, any different skills that you feel like you've been able to develop being in the position that you're in?
I think communication has definitely gotten a lot stronger, because now I'm not only communicating with my team as part of being a team lead, I'm also in the Discord trying to set up scrims with other teachers, which means I'm trying to be more formal when I'm setting those up. In addition, I'm working on setting up a student scrim Discord for League as well, which means that I'm trying to improve cross-collegiate as well. So it's just been big focus on communication at the moment.
Yeah, fantastic.
So what advice would you give to someone who's sort of looking to get involved in the student champs or is in the student champs already about how they can make the most of the experience?
I think you've got to commit yourself to it fully. So if you've got a match coming up on Wednesday, don't think, okay, I'm only going to think about it an hour before, so I start thinking at 3 and I play at 4. Think about what are the champions you can be looking at. What does your team need for you in that sense? For games like Rocket League, where you don't exactly have a team, but you have roles, before you start the game, have a practice match, go into practice tool, prepare the skills that you'll need for the game. So it's just, if you're going to get the most out of it, you need to put in all the effort for it.
Makes sense. So this next question is a bit of a wider industry question, so it'd be nice to hear your thoughts on this. We talk a lot about British esports, or at British esports, about diversity and inclusion. Why do you think diversity and inclusion are so important in the wider kind of esports industry and esports space?
So one of the problems with esports at the moment is it's very siloed towards men, siloed towards the stereotypical gamer being in your basement at 3 p.m. Playing something like Valorant, where I think as we begin to bring more people in, and we begin to bring women in, we begin to bring in non-binary people, you end up creating a wider player base, which is just more enjoyable for everyone. When I go into my League of Legends games and I go, hey, how is everyone? I actually get a response now. Whereas before I'd put in, hi, how is everyone? And I would get things that I can't repeat on a podcast.
Yeah.
So
I know them. Yep, I know that.
It's been a big improvement to bring more people in because it creates an inclusive game and it creates a more fun game for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it can be underestimated sometimes how much just one person can influence a lot of people. Just you, like you're saying, just saying like, oh, hi everyone, hope everyone's having a nice day or whatever it is. Sometimes just that alone can help kind of like mellow out the mood and chill everyone out. And it doesn't have to be obviously competitive games, sports, traditional sports, esports, whatever it is. Yes, things get heated. Obviously, if you're competitive, that kind of side will come out naturally. But it doesn't mean we can't all be chill and get along. And no matter, even like online when it's a bunch of random people, just because you can't see who it is on the other end, doesn't mean we can't all have a nice time and chill out. It doesn't have to be anything malicious. I think, the power of one. Don't underestimate the power that you can bring to your solo queue games. Be nice, and sometimes everyone will follow suit. Sometimes not. It can't always be helped. Some people are just in foul mood sometimes. It can't be helped. Right. We're going to move on to a very exciting game that everyone has told us is very exciting as we've gone on this weekend. How good do you reckon you are at charades? Is that a hard question?
Christmas dinner winner 3 years in a row.
Oh. Okay,
should
right.
be good.
We might have a good one then this time
Maybe.
round. Okay, so essence of the game. We've got some game titles on these cards here. We're going to show you the game titles. We're not going to be able to see. You're going to have to act them out to us, and we're going to have to try and guess what you're acting out, basically. You can act as much as you want. You get one word that you can say. It can't be a character from the game or obviously any words in the game title itself. You can make noises if you like. That seems to be something we've let people do because it just kind of naturally happens. So you can make noises or sing songs about if there's a soundtrack or anything like that. That might help. Yes, so a minute to do it, as many as you can. Currently, are we saying 4.5 roughly?
4.5
is the one to beat. So we might figure out a prize for someone at the end. We'll have to see.
You also get one skip.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is fine.
So, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin.
Street
Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, here we go. Oh, building something. It's pushing. Pushing. It's not Minecraft. It's not pushing things. What could that be?
Platformer.
Smash Bros. No.
Smash Bros.
Oh my god.
Okay, we'll skip.
Okay, skip. That was probably really good. I'm just gonna get it. Overwatch 2? No, Call of Duty. Close.
Valorant.
PUBG. Oh, these are really good, and I feel bad that we're not guessing these. What else could it
can't
be?
even remember
Apex Legends? No.
Do I get one word per quote?
Yeah.
Okay. MOBA.
MOBA. Oh, League of Legends? No. Oh, it's Dota 2.
Is it Dota?
Yeah. Okay. I think we gave him that one.
I drew Summoner's Rift.
Drew the math. Damn. Okay, I feel bad.
Have a
What
look
is
at
this
that.
one? Portal 2.
No, my thought was platformer and then the companion cube. Push cube.
Oh, it was
that was
the
my.
companion
I had to really think back because I was like, how do you describe Portal without saying Portal?
Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah, we had a lot of people struggle
Our
with that.
nice
Oh,
leaderboard.
that's a nice board.
So you've now bumped. Are we saying 2?
Yeah, I think 2.
Bump.
The answer.
Matt RPD
I'll take it.
down.
Alex takes currently 3rd place.
Let the side down. I have.
Yeah, well, I think we've let the side down, to be honest. I think that was more our fault than anything else, but it's a good test. Eventually, I feel like, yeah, we might get better at this.
By the end of it, you're going to have someone with over 10.
Oh, well, that's the dream, yeah. All right, and then to finish us off, finally finish us off, we've got some quick fire questions for you, if you wouldn't mind us asking. What are 3 things that are essential to bring to an esports or a gaming event like Insomnia?
Money, yourself, a willingness to be friendly.
Oh, that's nice. Yourself is a good option, yeah. If you didn't bring yourself, you would be in trouble.
It does help.
Yeah. What's your most anticipated game release this year? What are you most looking forward to?
It'd be the open beta of CS Go to.
Oh, brilliant, yeah. I'm still waiting to get into the beta. One day, maybe, eventually. If you could compete in any esports event, what would you choose?
It's got to be Worlds.
Nice. And if you could attend an esports event, would there be a different answer?
I'll say MSI solely because I am actually going and I'm
Nice.
really looking forward to that. So we'll go MSI.
Perfect. What's a game you didn't think you'd like, but actually did when you started playing it?
I actually really enjoyed Among Us, surprisingly. I didn't feel like it was my kind of game because I'm really bad at murder mystery-esque. I played a lot of Town of Salem and I was very bad at it.
Fair enough.
But when you got the lads on in a Discord call and it was just Among Us till something late at night during lockdown, just hit different. It was great.
Yeah. I do miss those days, when Among Us became, not obviously when it first came out, because that was years ago, it turns out. I didn't realise it had been out for 2 or 3 years before everyone started playing it. But yeah, those original Among Us days, it makes me think it's like original Among Us days when Pokemon Go first came out, like those kind of times, they were peak gaming experiences, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you. Thank you, everyone at home, for tuning in. If you enjoyed the podcast, make sure to keep up with all the other Insomnia content coming your way. If you enjoy British esports content in general and haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends, because I'm sure someone out there will also like it, if not you, just as well. Thank you very much. Alex, thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
See you in a bit.